Are you interested in homeschooling and not sure where to start, or already homeschooling and just would like some inspiration? Well, welcome to my page. I am Dr. Brittany Kirkhoff, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and I'm here today to just share with you some ideas and tips that we have learned so far through our homeschooling journey in the hopes that that will help you as well. We're very grateful for this opportunity to be homeschooling. Gives so much time back to spend with your kids and just to see through their eyes just the magic of learning, which has been really awesome to witness. I'm a physical therapist, been practicing for 11 years now with background in orthopedics, mostly outpatient, little inpatient, pediatrics, neuro, vestibular care, a little bit of all of the above. And I have a 5-year-old and an almost 2-year-old. So our 5-year-old just recently started kindergarten. And the first thing I did when I decided this is what I want to do, we're going to homeschool, I went on Facebook, just joined some homeschooling groups for some ideas and tips, looking to build that village, that support group, right? So locally, unfortunately, we don't have many options in our area, or the few options that are there are already full at max capacity. So I just decided I'm going to build my own group. So I went on Facebook, created a new homeschooling group, and it's been very exciting to see this group slowly building over time and get out there and to meet like-minded families so our children have the opportunity to get together, socialize, play, and learn together and be out in nature, which is what we are all about. We love being outside as much as possible and just exploring our environment and going on adventures together, which is so fun. So, some people kind of ask us, like, what's your routine like? What do you guys do? How do you do the homeschooling thing and working, and how do you balance it all? So that's the purpose of this video, is just to kind of break down a basic routine. What we usually do is wake up, cuddle, read some books. That's my favorite way to start the day. Then we go downstairs, have some breakfast. I incorporate them in with the chores and the cleanup, which they, for the most part, enjoy doing most days, especially the little one. And they have a little chore list that they follow to help them keep accountable for what they're doing. And then we exercise. My favorite part of the day. Exercise is non-negotiable in this household. As a physical therapist, I implement daily exercise with them, and it keeps everybody happy. So what that means, or what that looks like, is sometimes just doing some yoga, some breath work, a little bit of meditation, some visualization, gratitude practice, or, as we're doing the yoga, that usually turns into a fun wrestling match. From there, we might do some more like basic exercises like jumping jacks, bicep curls, wall push-ups, bridges, things like that, lunges. We have some little tiny free weights that they lift. We might get on the treadmill and walk on there for a little bit if the weather's not ideal outside. We also have a little mini trampoline that they like to burn some energy on, play soccer inside. We have a punching bag. So we just have I made sure that we have the opportunity set up around the house that they can be active and get that energy out, because 2 little boys, as boy moms know, they got a lot of energy. You got to get it out, get it going, right? So after we exercise, we usually take our dog Sunny Boy for a walk and just explore nature. Is take our time, slow down, really be present in that moment, and just soak it all in as best as possible. And then it's time for school. So what that looks like is dependent on the day. We don't follow a specific curriculum. It's more child-led learning, so meaning I go off of their interests. We do have the Good and the Beautiful, which is a great curriculum. I like it and I utilize aspects of it, but really I'm just going off of what are we interested in learning today. So there is a window of opportunity where your child will express interest in certain activities, and you want to kind of jump on that window before it closes and really try to maximize their potential within each, opportunity as it presents itself. You can read some more about that through the Montessori approach, which is really interesting. But that's what we do, and it works so far. So what that looks like though is we're not just winging it. I have lesson plans and things that I plan out on the weekend for the week ahead of things that I would like to touch base on or incorporate in some way, but I kind of do it tactfully so it doesn't look like we're just sitting down at our desk and doing school, because my son will not get down with that. He doesn't like to sit and do worksheets. He's not that type of learner. My younger son, he loves it. He will go down and sit at his desk and say, time for school, and he wants to sit there and color and write and practice, worksheets. And, every child is different on how they want to learn. So you have to meet your child at their needs and where they're at. That's the biggest takeaway from homeschooling that I've learned, is meet your child at the level where they're at. Don't try to compare them to others, or don't try to replicate public school in your home. It just doesn't really work efficiently that way. The whole beauty of this homeschool route is that you can make it unique and make it your own and custom tailor it to meet your child's individual needs and interests, which is, interest-led learning, they say through the literature, is the way to really make learning stick, and make it a lasting love for learning, a passion for always learning, growing, and developing throughout life, which is the ultimate end goal, right? So after we do a little bit of some type of school, little ones napping, we have lunch, quiet time, more reading, then we start to prep dinner, clean up from that. Whenever we just do like an afternoon cleanup, throw some music on, have a little dance party, get the wiggles out. And then usually some other more exercise, some type of movement, whatever that may be, just moving your body, stretching, doing something physical. And then it's dinner, bath, shower, books, bed. So that's what our basic daily routine looks like. And it can vary a little bit day by day depending on if we're actually home, or a lot of times we're out and about, we're exploring, we're going to check out watch trains or planes or whatever. They're checking out a new playground or meeting up with friends at a different playground or a library. So every day looks like a different adventure, but we try to kind of follow that basic routine to keep it somewhat consistent for them. As far as going back to curriculum, I know I mentioned that I do use the good and the beautiful. Sometimes we have it, we don't always follow it to a T. Another curriculum out there is Mia Academy and Time for Learning. Some of our friends use that. That's an online platform, but we haven't gotten into that yet, but I've heard good things about them as well. And Teachers Pay Teachers is a great website if you're looking for more worksheets or activities to print out. We utilize that website sometimes for some activities to do. But other than, music, art, painting, we also work on Spanish, geography, and ADLs, activities of daily living. So that's a therapy term, meaning like your just basic activities of self-care and health, physical function, and well-being. So, teaching them independence with just basic things like brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, getting yourself dressed. I do have some modifications that I can show in a later video that we've added into the house just to make it more child friendly, to produce more independence with that. But yeah, welcome to the page. Drop some comments or some love below with some feedback for some ideas for future videos. And I look forward to sharing this journey with you all and hope it is helpful and inspiring to some. Much love and aloha.